First Warning WeatherNet is sponsored by Peden Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical. Here is meteorologist Brooke Richardson.
Well, we are looking at some clouds right now as we are taking a live look over our Hardee's camera. Not looking too bad right now. That is going to be changing as we go, especially into your Thursday, Friday. Heavy rounds of rain possible as we are tracking Invest 93L. That's that area that's going to be bringing a lot of rain to us. And that's what we'll be seeing as we head into the end of the week. We are already looking at some of those showers just to our east over Panama City, going to be dealing with some of those heavier tropical downpours. And it's that heavy tropical rain that we really want to pay attention to, because this could lead to some localized flooding, as this could bring down a decent amount of rain in a quick period of time. So there's a look at some of the showers that we are currently tracking, and that's not where the low is. That's not what we're looking for. The center is actually above land. So that is what we are looking at, and that is why it doesn't look likely that this is going to become a named system. It doesn't even really look likely that it could become a tropical depression. So overall, a rainmaker, but that's what it was always looking to be like, and we do have that heavy rain possible for our area. The worst of the rain with this still expected to be just to our west over parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, but we could still pick up a decent amount of rain. Like I said, we do have those heavier showers already slowly moving across the coastline going into Panama City shortly. So here's a look at what we are watching over satellite. Not really looking too organized here. Like I said, this is where the center is. All of the moisture is displaced from that center. It's going to be over the Gulf, and that's where it's moving into parts of Louisiana. National Hurricane Center still has a 40% chance that this could develop briefly into a tropical depression, but right now it's really looking very unorganized, and it does have that land interaction that we're dealing with. Overall, what we're expecting it to have, where we're expecting it to move that low, like I said, over land, it is going to be moving towards the west and then turning north. The reason that this is going to be moving that way, we actually have a high pressure system that's going to be moving it this way. That's why it's moving more from the east to west, and then we have another high over Texas. That's what's going to help to turn it. It's going to sort of block it from moving any further, and that's when it will ride up into parts of the northeast. So let's talk about our rain chances, because we do have some heavy rain possible starting this afternoon. We could deal with those heavier showers, those downpours. That could continue through a large portion of your afternoon. We'll have a little bit of a break through the overnight. It's really going to ramp up with some of that heating, but we can see a lot of rain starting on Thursday. Showers, thunderstorms possible in the morning. We'll have heavy pockets here. It will continue. You'll have the clouds around as well, and those showers could start to last in a certain area for a large period of time. Now, those are the areas we will watch for that chance of some localized flooding, because you can see those storms, they're sort of just moving in the same direction over the same areas. So that's what we'll watch for as we go into late Thursday, early Friday. These are the storms you want to look out for that chance of localized flooding. Heavy showers continuing for your Friday. Still going to be a very wet forecast there. And then by the time we head into the weekend, this rain is going to be moving more to the west and out of the area. But overall, 1 to 4 inches still possible across our area. That's where we'll be looking out for that localized flooding. 2 to 5 plus inches over parts of Louisiana, Mississippi. They are going to have the biggest threat of that flash flooding with this system. And that's why there's already that flood watch in place. It does include a large portion of Louisiana and all of coastal Mississippi. Sea-tone rain forecast for today. We are still calm for now. That is going to change as we start to see a few more of those thunderstorms in. So we are expecting rip current risk to increase, but for now, very flat, 1 foot for the Gulf. And we are seeing our yellow flags flying, with a good chance we will keep those yellow flags throughout your day. Here's that week ahead. High rain chances starting this afternoon, lasting into that Thursday and Friday. Going to be a wet into the week, but we will start to look at our typical pattern for the weekend.